Yeah, that would be so horrible. You're in a trench and then some sacre bleu, some dude flames you to death.
Getting killed by a French guy.
Oh,
Is there a gayer way to die?
Yeah, getting fucked by a French guy.
A flamethrower is like a horrific way to die. I think on Iwo Jima, the mortality rate for flamethrower guys was 93%.
Matter of opinion.
93% of the flamethrower guys on Iwo Jima died.
Yeah, the dude in Saving Private Ryan gets fucked up.
Don Graves, rest in peace, was a flamethrower on Iwo Jima that the Unsubscribed podcast had on. So I met him and talked to him, and he was a little dude. He's an old man now, but back in the day, I think he was like 5'6" or something, weighed like 110 pounds soaking wet.
Small target.
Well, those canisters, they basically, in flamethrowers, because the death rate was so high, it was like if your commanding officer hated you, then they were like, here, put this on, retard. Go have fun. And so he had like this 80-pound canister of gas. And that dude, like I said, he passed away very recently. He was like 101 years old. But he was nostalgic for cooking. They actually had to censor a part of the episode because he called him. And apparently that's a slur, even though I would argue it's an abbreviation of Japanese.
I can think of 15 more offensive ways.
Yeah. I was like N G Z. But yeah, he's talking about cooking them, and he's like, yeah, we'd go up, we'd charge up that hill, and you just let loose, and you hear them screaming, and that was that.
I'd say I was going. What I said back then was tempura mode. Fry their ashes. You think, they probably like lied to him about how safe it was, where it's like, oh, I guess I could wear this, Lieutenant, but what happens if a bullet goes in there? And he's like, oh, sir, that's as safe as throwing a propane can in a trash compactor.
Yeah. It will suddenly not become your problem.
It's hot out. That's why there's gas.
Well, he said apparently they creak and moan from the pressure changes. They like creak and moan. So you've got this canister of explosive liquids on your back. And then like when you pull the trigger, which again, it's spewing liquid flame out the front. So it's boiling fucking hot. And you're on a tropical island. And then he's like, yeah, you could hear it like shrinking and growing. He's like, yeah, this might be it for me.
Oh, I would want to be a radio guy so that at any time I could be like, they'd be like, Sergeant, where's the reinforcements coming? And I'd be like, I've got no reception here. But I know I'm
not picking up.
Do you know where I get great reception is the mess hall.
Here, clear as a bell in there.
Clear as a bell. I'm gonna pop back. I swear, I am not leaving again. Like we never saw you again at Bastogne. You left when it started snowing.
I was imagining you on the beach, just hopping in the landing craft and making a U-turn. Yeah, the flamethrower guy would be the worst job. It has to be the worst job because if the Japanese see you coming, they know what that thing is. They know what it is and what it'll do. I would take a lot of risks at getting shot. I would expose my body just to shoot that guy if I saw him coming my way. If we're in a bunker and they're shooting back, I'm not going to pop my head up too much to take a shot at a guy. But if we see a guy with a flamethrower creeping up the hill, all right, we got to get that guy. We got it. All right, come on, everybody, get that guy.
If he's near other guys, it seems like you could get a clat.
Oh
right?
yeah,
shoot the flamethrower off his back, kaboom.
Maybe. So you remember that Urukai, where they're like, "Bring it down!" Just running with the flame. That's exactly what the situation would be, because it's like, all right, I have to keep my head popped up because if not, we're gonna die the most horrific death imaginable in about 40 seconds. Yeah. Like we've got to kill this guy, or this little pillbox is gonna fry us.
It would have. I don't want to get burned alive. Flamethrowers are so fucking scary. They're probably the scariest weapon of war. I know gas is awful, and I hear those stories about World War I stories with the gas. The drone is scary in sort of a like foreboding kind of way that's weird. You could maybe hear it. Maybe it could kill the guy next to you and leave you unscathed. But at least you're mostly dead in the next. I think the explosion is going to shock you so bad you're not going to feel a lot and you're going to expire. Whereas that flamethrower dude.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of footage of guys writhing in pain, missing limbs.
I have too. I feel you. But I would rather get droned than flamethrowered, though. Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Depends
Yeah.
how fast you die.
No, I mean,
I'd ask you about my other options.
Old age, getting sucked off in a bed as I die.
Taking
That'd
too
be
much
good.
Cialis so your heart explodes while fucking.
Ooh,
That can't
that's
happen. That's made up.
That's not true.
Yeah, I whenever we'd fuck around with flamethrowers, I was always like a little scared. It's like, man, normally if something goes bad, we lose a finger, but like if this goes bad, like this is gruesome. I really don't want to burn alive. I've been burned a couple times, like 3rd-degree burns on my hands and stuff, and it's just the worst pain. It's the worst pain I've ever felt. Like Woody always talks about how his bone breaks weren't all that painful. Mine really hurt. Although I was a kid, so maybe I was more of a pussy then. But
Bone breaks?
yeah,
Oh.
when I broke my ankle, it really hurt. Like it was painful. But like when I burnt my hand, it was days of pain, and it didn't seem to go away. And if I took my hand out of the ice water, when the pain came back, it was like twice as strong as it normally was. This like every time my heart would beat, I would get this just intense, just pain. It was just I don't know how you live with that. And it was just on my hand. It was just the back of my hand. So being soaked in that and being all burnt up in the flamethrower, don't put me out. Shoot me.
Yeah, but I think burning's bad. But breaking bones, I'd maintain, doesn't hurt that much. At least not that day. Like the recovery is a pain in the ass, and the PT sucks if you did much soft tissue stuff. But broken bones, they're not that. That doesn't hurt.
Shot in the head has to be the best way to go in a war setting by far. Like especially like a pot shot when you're still like you're the first guy to go down in the battle, so you don't even have the opportunity to be scared yet. You're just like there 1 second and then you're gone.
I disagree. I could get scared even before the battle starts.
I would be scared. I'd be like, I peed my pants and I shit myself because I couldn't get out of my foxhole. And it's like, we've been fighting for 4 minutes. It's like, I knew something smelled showing up at the battlefield.
I'd be scared on that boat. The beginning of Saving Private Ryan, when
yeah.
they're all on those transport boats, the amphibious ones, like you just know what's coming. And before that scene, I never even envisioned that they'd shoot into the boat as the door dropped. I was like, wait, you can do that? That there should be rules against this. That you should allow them to take the beach first.
Yeah. They're like, hey, guys, we both agreed to no gas warfare, but everything else is on the fucking table. We're going to shoot at your boats.
Throw a flag, call unsportsmanlike on the Nazis.
Oh, dude, if you're one of those Nazis holding that gun right at the opening of that boat and it opens, you're seeing like a Guitar Hero style point meter going up.
I saw an interview with a German soldier. I don't know if it was, I think it was World War II, but he was a machine gunner. And so they had the MG42 Hitler's buzzsaw, and it was like top of the line at the time. Which there's a second story related to that, but he literally got PTSD from how many people he was killing. He's like, you just squeeze the trigger and they just die. He's like, I have no idea. He's like, I've killed hundreds of men. I have no idea. And then
I'm sorry, there's more.
Oh, I was just gonna say that the training footage, there's like archival training footage for American soldiers who are going off to war, and they're like, this is the MG42, nicknamed Hitler's buzzsaw, or no, it's the MP40. And they're like, don't worry about it. It shoots slower and the bullets are stupid and lame and they're not as cool as our guns.
A lot of your fellow veterans are going to claim they're actually pretty fucking scary. Don't believe them. They're secret commies.
They're just hazing rookies. We do this monthly hangout with Patreon members, and is it 293? There's a drone operator with 293 kills. Does that sound right?
Yeah.
292. There was a kid. There was also a kid, but I count the kid.
Yeah,
he didn't want to count the kid.
Anyway, he seemed well adjusted based on the call. Like it was just like he was a, I don't know, former accountant or something. Like it didn't really weigh heavy as far as we could tell. But
American dude.
Yeah, American guy, drone operator.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, I was a little
under Obama and Trump.
He only killed bad guys.
Exactly.
That kid probably hated us.
It's a big number. That's all. We
were talking about how big the number was a week or two ago, and I was like, man, does anybody ever? But then I remembered they're executioners. And so executioners, especially back in olden times, would have hundreds and hundreds of kills. And just a moment ago, I was like, who's the most prolific executioner? It's this guy, Daniel Aronson. The dubious title of most prolific executioner in history belongs to this man. The article was by Daniel Aronson. belongs to this man, Vasily Blokhin. He served as Stalin's chief executioner, and he personally shot to death tens of thousands of prisoners. During the Katyn massacre, he shot and killed 7,000 people within 28 days. That means he killed 250 people every day for a month.
Jeez, he had to like wake up early.
Yeah, how long is a work day?
That's what I wonder. I'm doing the math right now.
His trigger finger was probably like blistered.
He's switching fingers. He's going lefty sometimes.
And look at this picture. You know this was his idea between like 178 and 179 on a Tuesday. He's like, you know what? I don't want to forget this. Get a cool picture of me pointing this at you, or you know what I'll do, right? I'll pop you one. Damn.
Like I just imagine him like 1, 2, 3, like he's at 500 for the day or whatever, and like somebody goes to bring him a fucking glass of water, and he's just in that mode. He's bang! Oh no! Fuck! 783.
Just push him in the pit.
What a
Stalin won't be that mad. Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
That sucks. They did kill a lot.
I doubt he was well adjusted. There's no way that guy could have a normal conversation with you after all that.
Guarantee that guy loved his job. That guy was a fucking psycho. He woke up every day bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and he was like standing next to the prisoners at like 5:10 a.m. like almost jumping, because by that point he'd been told repeatedly, don't kill anyone until 6. We're trying to sleep.
He's like a dog. He like nudges you awake in bed in the morning. Come on, can we start killing?
He's putting his earplugs in.
Stalin, what? Can I shoot him? Just that level of shit. Yeah, what a
Jesus
ghoul.
Christ.